Abby, you're part of the sort of new generation of the team, some of the young upstarts. Talk about the youth on the team and also talk about some of the veteran leadership.
Yeah, this team really has a good blend of youth, the new generation coming in, and the veterans that have been around here for quite a while. So it's kind of, for me, being a rookie, basically, getting to learn from like Christina Schwab and Desiree Miller and these big-time Paralympians that have been around for so long. And I'm coming in here and learning every rule in the book, or at least trying to. So the new generation coming in, the new girls coming in, it's going to be really good for this next few years.
What are some of the key takeaways you've got from those guys?
I'm still learning so much from them, on and off the court, honestly. Putting in the work away from training camps is big. Luckily, being at Arlington, going to UT Arlington, with Rose Hollerman, Darlene Hunter, even some of the guys, Aaron Googe, and a lot of those men's players, as we're all coming together in scrimmaging. So you're getting high level of ball at the same time, as well as getting ready for college. So it's a really good blend to train with them and learn from Darlene Hunter, since we live in the same town now. It's been a really big help.
Talk about the Arlington program, what it's meant for your evolution of you as an athlete.
Yeah, so the program at UT Arlington has wheelchair basketball and adaptive track. But our men's and women's team have been phenomenal. Our women's team are just coming off from national championship, our first one for the program. So Doug Gardner and our head coach, Jason Elms at UT Arlington, have been phenomenal. And I can say if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be wearing a USA jersey right now. So the program UTA has really helped me and develop my game on and off the court as an individual athlete and progress into being a team player. So,
tell us about your evolution, how you started playing, and obviously when you put on the USA jersey like you did today, and you guys got your uniforms, what that's been like. But take us back and your journey to the elite level.
So my journey, I haven't always been in a wheelchair. I started 3 years ago. I played able-bodied basketball in high school, played varsity as a freshman, planned on playing college. Did that. I was a secondary black belt martial arts, trained a little bit MMA. So I was an all-around, did almost everything in high school. And I had dreams and aspirations to play in college at a small D1 or D2 school. And I've had a nerve disorder since middle school, 7th grade. And so I have chronic pain from my lower back down. And then I was able to manage my pain on my own up until my junior year in high school. We're at a tournament, and it just hurt to have my uniform on. Like, I was just in tears. I'm not a crier, I hate crying, but I was in tears and I just couldn't handle the pain. So I went from being a starter playing the full game, full minutes, to I can't even get through the first quarter. And so I went in for a lumbar nerve block in my back, and it didn't turn out as we hoped. And then about a month after that, I went for a treatment and woke up one morning during it and not able to walk correctly. So since then, I've been using a wheelchair. So I was looking to be a cure for my pain, to get back on the court, but resulted in using a wheelchair, which I thought was the end of the world for me, because I let sports be my identity at that point. And the whole town, the headlines were, Dunkin can be able to get back on the court, and that was my goal. And I went to a doctor at MD Anderson, Houston, and I asked him, look, I'm borrowing a wheelchair right now. Do I need to buy my own, or can I just keep borrowing it, as in I'm not going to need it anymore? He looked at me, like his face just turned white. He's like, you're going to have to buy your own. Like, that just hurts. But within a few months, I found San Antonio Spurs wheelchair basketball. I went down to Fort Sam one day, come from a military family, and I went out there with these new wounded veterans, just got their legs amputated or whatever. So they're trying it out, and I come in 16, 17-year-old scrawny white girl trying for the very first time. And they're like, hey, you kind of got a shot there. I'm like, yeah, I play able-bodied ball. And so they invited me to the San Antonio Spurs wheelchair basketball practice. And these guys are twice my size, like military vets and playing for years. And I come in, and by the end of that, they asked me to be on the roster for the year. I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. No big deal. At that point, I'm like, wow, can disabled individuals really be athletes? I never really thought like Paralympics or even college adaptive programs existed at this point. And about a month or two playing with the Spurs, I got recruited to Arlington. And so coming into my freshman year at UT Arlington, I was at a summer camp. and we're scrimmaging before the camp sessions, and this man came up to me, like, hey, do you want to come up to a USA development camp? I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, I think you'd be great. I'm like, okay. Learned out at that time that he was the assistant coach for the U.S. national team. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of cool. Go to development camp. Okay, this is neat. Been playing for about a year now. And then a few months later, I got an email from Steph Wheeler for an invite to try for the 2015 national team. And I almost emailed back, hey, I think you got the wrong person. I think you got the wrong Abby here. I'm so glad I did, because that would have been embarrassing. But so I went for my first tryout last year and went to Paralympian, and now I'm really excited to take on Rio with this team and coaching staff.
So that's like a 180 you
Yeah.
know, from I mean, that story. And,
Yeah.
You know, being super active, obviously multi-sport athlete too.
Yeah, I also did track in high school for a hot sec there too, a little bit. So I stuck with basketball, like indoor sports.
So you ended up with some nerve issues. Was it a hereditary thing, or you don't know?
So the full context of my disorder is called neurocardiogenic syncope dysautonomia, or small fiber neuropathy. Basically, it's an autonomic nerve disorder, so my blood pressure is up and it's down. I got weird issues happening all over the place. So I have chronic pain from my lower back down, so I have to wear compression under everything. I can't go swimming because the water hurts. Extreme hot, cold temperatures I can't stand for too long, can't stay for too long. So it's just the little things that you have to adjust to, but overall it's probably been the best thing that's happened to me. Wearing the letters USA on your chest words can't even express how blessed and grateful I am to be wearing it, not just wearing the jersey but representing the country. UT Arlington and even the town in Braunfels where I came from. Everyone and everything that's made me who I am is really what I'm representing when we head down to Rio. And I'm really excited to experience my first Paralympic Games with this coaching staff and this team all together, because we've really connected and they've really become a second family to me.
And then anything you want to add, you know, your experience, your journey, and you know where you're going.
Hopefully a few more Paralympic Games after this. So a big thing for me since high school, I've had it tattooed on my right wrist. We used to write goals before games. I would write two T47 for 2 Timothy 4:7. I fought the good fight, I finished the race, and I've kept the faith. So every time, like if I'm not doing well in a game or a practice, it's kind of my pick me up. So it's one thing, fight the good fight. So it's carried me through. So.